So hello, good evening, Fernando.
Good evening.
How have you been doing this week?
I've been doing well.
Uh, how are you? Do you work
Yes, actually I do.
nowadays? And how has been your work during the pandemic?
Well,
I mean, where do you work and what do you do?
actually I work in a hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am degree in tourism and hotel. So hospital is a very big hotel.
Oh,
So
nice.
our job is look after how the people are installed in our hospital. So we need to care how they are feeling if they are having a great attendment.
So, like in a hotel, in the hospital, you are the guy that take cares of the accommodation and the comfort for the
Yes,
patients.
actually I am the supervisor of the hotel. I mean like the hospital.
Okay. Tonight we're going to have a short conversation about documentation required for domestic and international flights, which in some kind of ways are different. Uh, when you are traveling in domestic flights, we may use a variety of documents to be accepted for the check-in,
Yeah.
in the check-in desk, I mean. For you to travel around Brazil, you can use one, your social ID, and if you don't like to use it, you just can use your driver's license.
Yeah.
Another document accepted for check-in in flights within Brazil is the work card. It can be a professional work card, like a
Lawyer card.
lawyer ID, engineer ID. You can use them too. And when you are already in a trip, or you just lose or get robbed and you don't have a document to embark, there is another kind of documents that you can do. Go into the police station or even doing it online, so that you can present it on the check-in desk. It's what they call police report,
Yeah.
testifying that you lost or got robbed
Rob.
with your documentation. Uh, and one specific document that you use in Brazil is the social card, the civil social card, can be used also for you to fly anywhere within South America. You can use your Brazilian social card to embark in flights for all the countries who are part of the Mercosur. But now, let's travel a little bit far. Let's take flights with a longer distance.
How long if I want to go?
Tonight we're going to talk about flights to Europe
Alright.
and to North America as well.
Alright.
For you to embark to Europe, in flights to Europe, there is a specific document you must hold in order to be accepted for the flight. Do you know what document is that?
The visa?
No, just to go to Europe. No, sorry, for you to go to Europe in a tourism trip.
Just the passport.
Okay, just a passport. It's not required for you to
Yeah.
have a visa if you are going to Europe just as a tourist. But if you only will need the second document you just talked, the visa, if you're going to study or work or
Yeah.
stay longer.
Actually, when we are entry in the country, so we get the visa by the way. They will stamp the visa on your passport. But if you stay longer, of course that you need to take the visa before you go.
Okay, yes, exactly. But what I want to say, what I want to focus is that if you are going just as a
Tourist.
just as a tourist, you don't need a formal
Yeah.
visa. But if you are going to North America, whether it's Canada or the United States, you need to have, besides the passport, you must have within it, inside it, a document called visa.
Exactly.
If you don't have a visa issued by the competent authorities, you're not accepted to go into those countries. And by the way, have you ever been abroad?
Yes, I've been abroad.
Where did you go to?
I went to London, to Paris.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've been to Lisbon. I've been in Casablanca, in Morocco.
Morocco.
Yeah.
And how long did you stay? But you went to Europe just as a tourist, or you went to study there?
In London, I went to study there to improve my English.
And how long did you stay there studying English?
For the first time I've been to London, I stayed there for 1 year.
Oh, nice. So you are aware about all the documentations you need
Yes.
to be in that country,
Yeah.
in countries from Europe. And what nice experience did you have in London as a student?
Well, actually, was the most amazing experience in entire my life. I made very nice friends from many parts of the world. They are still keep in contact nowadays. Of course, that not a very close contact because everybody has their jobs, their family, but we have contact. But the most experience I have was the learning a different culture for sure.
Yeah, nice. And I suppose there in London, you studied with students from the most varied countries,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
And did you live with them?
Yes, actually, I lived in my first house that I've lived. I lived with maybe 6, 7 people. In all of them is from different country. We didn't have any Brazilian in the house. The only Brazilian that we had was me. That's what I believe that is making my English improve very fast. And all the students that was in my class as well, I was the only Brazilian guy because the school that I was studying English, they try to put the Brazilians in different rooms, in different teachers. If you have, for example, 2 Chinese guys, they put in different room with different teachers. For they try to learn the language with help from their language.
All right, really nice. So let's just make a review of what we just talked. I will tell you some destinations,
All right.
and then I will ask you. I'll tell you later some documents, and if you will say if I am right or wrong with the documents to embark to that destination. Okay.
All right.
If I am going to Rio de Janeiro, must I hold a passport?
No, it's not necessary. Just if you want.
I can use a passport, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So I can go to Rio de Janeiro, departing from anywhere in Brazil, with my driver's license.
Yes, it's possible.
Okay. What if I'm going to the United States and I have a passport, but I still don't have a visa? Can I embark to the U.S. Only with a passport?
No, really. No, really. You have to apply first to
For a visa.
go there.
Okay. Now, if I am going to, let me see, next month I'm planning to go to Italy, and I have my driver's license, I have my social card, social ID, I have my work card, my professional work card. Are any of these documents accepted for flights to Italy?
No, just the passport.
Okay, only the passport.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Okay, so what if a student is planning to spend 2 years studying English in Canada? And what is the required document for the students to go there?
The visa and the passport.
passport and visa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How was your experience when you applied to get a visa to go to London?
Well, for me going to London, I have to get my passport. How I was going to there to stay more than 6 months, so I need to apply for the visa, and then this is what I did. So I chose Rio de Janeiro. I went to Rio de Janeiro. I went to the embassy there, and I dropped off all the documents that they required me, and then after this I came back to Fortaleza. I really maybe for 2 weeks and a half, and then they sent by postcode my passport with the stamp the visa on my passport.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much for this class.
All right.